today Fortnite added in a hotfix, and in this hotfix, we got a new item, and that is the machine pistol. Now, technically, this item has been in the game a few times before because they've accidentally added it in a bunch of times, but now it is officially in the game. And this pistol is absolutely insane. I do not think that this thing can even be called a pistol with how crazy good it is. Now, what we're going to be doing today is comparing it to Gunner's mythic Stinger SMG. Now, as many of you guys may know, this SMG has the highest DPS in the game, or at least it had the highest DPS in the game. So today, we're going to be comparing them, seeing which one is better to use in fights, and which one can do more damage overall. Let's actually jump right into the video. Now, to start it off, let's look at their base stat line. So, the machine pistol does 18 damage per shot, but do note that it has crazy fall-off damage. So, at close range, you're going to be doing 18 damage a shot. But if we shoot someone from really far away, let's just take one of the IO guards, for example. Let's just say this guy, then it falls off. That's a headshot, so that's 6 damage to the body. It's quite the fall-off damage from a longer range. So, do just note that while this does have a lot of damage, the Gunner Stinger SMG has 22, which is only 4 more in comparison. But if we actually go ahead and shoot that guy, that is still 15 damage. That only has a 7 damage fall off compared to the machine pistol's 12 damage fall off at that range. So basically, just to summarize it, the machine pistol has a lot more fall off damage, but it does a relatively same amount of damage at close range as to the Gunner Stinger SMG. Now, there is a legendary variant to this gun, but I'm comparing it to the purple variant because, let's be legit here, the odds of you getting a legendary machine pistol are quite low in a game, so I figured that this is probably more likely that you're going to have a purple one. So I'm just comparing it to this. Also, the fact that I couldn't find one in my battle lab, but hey, let's put that aside for a second here, and let's just compare the two different weapons. Now, the Gunner Stinger SMG has a fire rate of 12. When you compare this to the fire rate of the machine pistol, it has a fire rate of 13.5. That means the machine pistol has a faster fire rate than the mythic SMG, which is absolutely crazy. Now, the other stat lines that are actually in here is the magazine size. This guy has a 35 magazine size. That is the machine pistol, whereas the Gunner Stinger SMG only has a magazine size of 30. So, yet again, it's beat there. This has a bigger magazine size. Now, where the mythic SMG does actually beat the machine pistols in the reload time, the mythic Stinger SMG has a reload time of 2 seconds, whereas the machine pistol is 2.14 seconds. Let's be legit here, guys, though. At the level that we're all playing at, none of us are Booga. That 0.14 seconds is not going to make large enough of a difference to actually matter. Now, if you're playing in the Fortnite World Cup, it might make a difference. But if you're not playing in Champions League every single day, this won't make much of a difference. Now, let's actually get to the moment that everyone is waiting for, and that is which one of these is actually better. Which one is going to be the better weapon to have during a fight in order to actually beat your opponent. Now, there's a lot more to this than just straight up DPS, but let's go ahead and compare that for a second. Now, the fire rate of the machine pistol is 13.5, and the damage is 18 per shot. So let's just say you do not hit a single headshot, but you do manage to land all of those shots. That means that your damage per second is going to be 18 times 13.5, which is an insane 243 damage per second on the machine pistol. Now, compare that to the Gunner Stinger SMG, which has a fire rate of 12 and a damage of 22. That would actually come out to 264 damage per second. So, when comparing them directly, the Gunner Stinger SMG still does do more damage, but only by 20. Now, there is actually a caveat to this, though. I still believe that the machine pistol is the better weapon to use, and that's due to the fact that it has very, very little recoil. If we actually go ahead, and I'm just going to hold down left click, I'm not going to drag down or anything. We're going to start right here at this little point on this wall, right in between these two intersection points, and we're just going to see how high we go. It barely moves at all. Now, if we go ahead and use the mythic Stinger SMG, we go a lot higher, and this thing's recoil is a lot harder to manage. You need to be constantly dragging down every single shot in order to actually shoot in a straight line, which makes it very, very difficult. Along with that, the spread of the machine pistol is a lot smaller, allowing you to get a lot more accurate. Now, over time, this spread does increase quite a large amount, but if you're close range with this weapon, it really shouldn't be mattering all that much because you have so many bullets actually shooting from the gun that you're going to be connecting a lot of them. So overall, I believe that the machine pistol is actually a better weapon to use than the mythic Stinger SMG. Now, that is only due to the recoil portion of it. I still think that if you have a purple Stinger SMG versus a purple machine pistol, I would personally still take the purple Stinger SMG because those things have a lot less recoil than the mythic actually does. So basically, the moral of this video is that while both of these guns are absolutely insane and they do a ton of damage and they shoot very, very quickly, the better option the majority of the time is going to actually be the machine pistol versus the mythic. But if you do not have the mythic Stinger SMG, then the standard SMG is still going to be better. Let me know what you guys think of this in the comments down below. This was more of an analytical type video, but I wanted to put it out there just to compare these two weapons. So if you guys actually did enjoy this video, then please consider leaving a like on it and subscribing to the channel, as that would help me out a ton. I hope you guys all have an amazing day, and I will see you guys in the next one.